Right. Thank you all for being here today. What a pleasure it is to have this crowd on a sunny Saturday afternoon. We've had a lot of fun organizing this event for you today, and I'm sure my team will agree with that. We're going to bring the team on later on in the event to just introduce them to you briefly. But at this point, I just wanted to tell you, why did we think about this theme? Why ideas to impact? Being at a place like Oxford and having the responsibility of living up to an Oxbridge expectation of an event wasn't an easy task. The one thing we always thought being here was there is so many things to do, and we don't know which ones to actually take through further. Really needs a lot of focus and really needs thinking out of the box to realize the possibilities of a good idea, because there is very many good ideas. I'm sure each one of you here could definitely come up with more than a few right now if I asked for it. This theme was set to try and bring some of those ideas to fruition, or rather to the fore, so that you guys could get the inspiration from the talks to see how those ideas could be taken further and how you can create real impact. A fair few of our speakers are Oxbridge alumni themselves, and they will be sharing personal experiences about their journey of what sparked the idea and what they've achieved through it today. Their credentials will speak for themselves. So without much ado, I'm going to let this event roll off now. I'm going to call on Dean Tufano on stage to formally address the audience. And Dean Tufano is the dean here at the Saïd Business School. And after that, the talks are going to kick off. Thank you all.
I don't think I'm going to do a formal welcome, because you've already had a great welcome, but I will try to get you started a little bit. So, good afternoon. No, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Much better, much better. Now, I was almost late here today because I was watching TED videos. In fact, one of my personal favorites is the Power Stance video, which if you haven't seen it, you must watch it for sure. In all seriousness, I am thrilled that this event is happening here at the school, in part because it demonstrates the vitality of the set of students who have put this together. And you're going to see their handiwork in all of its glory today. But more importantly, there's something about TED that I find incredibly important, incredibly insightful, and incredibly useful in the way that we think about the world. As far as I can tell, TED understands nothing about boundaries. Nothing is out of bounds. So, want to talk about business? That's fine. Want to talk about economics? Fine. Society? Fine. Art? Fine. Literature? Fine. Sexuality? Fine. Anything goes. That's not normally what you think about as a business school. Normally you think about business schools as being boxes where we talk about various subjects. We like to think that our box is pretty wide open in terms of our students engaging with students from across the university, in terms of ideas flowing into the school and out of the school in a way that you might not find in other places. So we're thrilled to have this TED event here. And I'm not quite sure what's going to happen over the next few hours and what many topics you'll talk about. But what I love is the fact that this is an open school. This is a place for open discussion. I'm also delighted to bring many people from outside our community here. I can't see anymore because the lights have gone down, but how many of you are from Saïd? Excellent. For those of you who aren't from Saïd, how many of you are from Oxford somewhere else? Great. Yell out which parts of Oxford you're from.
Bulkley.
Not just him. Haddington, okay. How many of you are from Cambridge? You're welcome too. And then how many of you are from far-flung places other than Oxbridge? And you are most welcome to be here to join this community. So I'm not going to say any more other than I'm thrilled to be here. I'm thrilled this event is taking place. And I like very much this idea to impact. This is the idea of a university. Universities are great. You know, the old idea of a university is that place where pointy-headed academics write useless things. That's not our idea of a university, certainly not an idea of a university like Oxford, and certainly not a business school. So I think that, being focused on ideas to impact, first we have to start with ideas, because that's the nature of academic inquiry. and then we have to drive them to impact, and that's the nature of business school. So with that, on with the show, and I hope you enjoyed as much as I do. Thanks so much.